You may take a break, not us. We never take a break. We're always on Gynesis Radio, music 24/7.
Okay, we back. Feel good. Yo, TP, what's up?
Ain't nothing to it, dog. I'm right here waiting on you, man. You know, I'm riding shotgun, man.
Yo, you got any questions for me? Anything, man? Anything you would like to know?
Oh, no, I was just feeling that vibe right there, man. All I want to know is how y'all from Maryland and y'all talking about Queens.
Oh, no, because this is a connection.
That's what I want to know. You know what I mean? Because Maryland from Queens, that's a long way, man. So you know what? Somebody explain it. You
always have a New York situation going on in here is between them.
Oh yeah, you from Baltimore, Maryland, huh? Okay, all right then. So come on, somebody break it down. How we get from Maryland to Queens, man?
All right, so I was born in Queens.
Okay, the cute
Corona, Queens.
Yeah.
Okay. Had a few chicks out there.
Shout out to East Elmhurst as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Laurelton. Shout out to South Side.
Yeah.
So basically, I was born in Queens. My peoples moved to Baltimore, and after I moved down, my uncle moved down, my brother moved down. Family started basically migrating, and then I got in trouble out there, got sent back to New York, and sent back to Baltimore. A lot of that type of stuff going on.
Oh, you did a little ping ponging, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And then I had a situation where I had met a couple of different people that were doing music, and that's how me and Ugg met.
Oh, okay.
And
that's a fast forward.
Yeah, that's a fast forward,
Okay.
but they want to know the whole connection.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I'm definitely from Queens.
So, Ugg that's a crazy story in itself. But Ugg walked in the room, and he was like, "Yo, everybody in there don't seem cool." And I looked at him like, "Hold up, you just walked in the room, bro. How can you tell everybody's not cool?" He was like, "It's just the vibe," and I was intrigued by that. And then we just chopped it up. He's like, "Yo, I'm from Queens." I'm like, "Me too." I was like, "Where you from?" He like, "I'm from Southside." I'm like, "All right, I'm from Corona." I was like, "I got some peoples out Southside," and we went to the side and chopped it up, and we got mutual friends and stuff like that. So that's how that worked.
Okay. So what's it with Baltimore, Maryland? I got some people down there too, man.
Born and raised. There's too much New York vibes going on right now.
Oh,
I hear the love in their voices.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah. So
Wait. I always tell people, man, Baltimore is like my second home, bro.
Yo, where's the crabs? That's all I want to know. Nobody want no crabs? Y'all drove away. What's the name of that place? You got crabs?
She got crabs.
Nobody want no crabs? Next time.
Definitely back to the car.
Right.
Hey, look. I get in my car and ride down there just to get some crabs, turn around and come back. You know what I mean?
Blue crab, yo.
That's right. But anyway,
It's definitely
break it down.
A whole way of life in Baltimore. Everybody eat crabs. I don't know nobody in Baltimore that don't eat crabs.
That's right.
They all right to me. They cool. Okay. I eat them if they there. If not, I'm straight.
All right then. So what's life like for V in Baltimore, Maryland?
Normal. Everything is normal. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Trying to make it. Just trying to get by.
I want to know, was the why the real deal or what?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every single part of it.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
Most of the places in the show, I didn't walk.
Look, I'm ready to come down there and buy a block, man.
Good luck.
Just
make sure you get one with at least 1 or 2 houses on it.
Oh, they done tore everything down already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah, Baltimore is a dope place to live. I love Baltimore. I love Queens because I'm from the town, but I love Baltimore as well. So, Baltimore is laid back. It has their pockets where stuff goes on, but it's real cool. It's laid back. You meet people. It's just like anywhere else. You meet people, you politic, you build something. Just that everything closes early. So if you used to that up top life where you can go anywhere and do whatever you want, that's not happening.
Yeah, that was a major adjustment.
That's not happening. Everything's shutting down.
That's because y'all some young bulls, man. You got young bulls, y'all won't be out all night long, man. Listen. It's okay if everything it's cool when the club closes at 2. That's all right.
Oh yeah, I learned.
That's cool.
I learned that early.
That's cool.
That closed at 2.
The club,
like 1:30. You know, my phone banging, so I'm all right.
The only thing I miss when I go out of town is they ain't got no bodegas, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's not about the clubs and all that. Like in New York. 3 o'clock in the morning, you want to go run to the store real quick, go get a hero, you good.
And not pay that convenience store fee.
Right.
They overcharge for everything.
Down there, it's a no-go.
Hold on. They don't got the Wawa no more? They ain't 24/7?
They just really started doing all the Wawas and stuff like that. It's just a difference.
Different vibe.
And then it's like, everything is spread. The further south you go, everything is spread out. Right. It's not like a bodega on every corner. You're not gonna get that.
So you can't get the hero from Poncho store. Oh no.
There's
extra money.
No.
Anything you need in Baltimore, Maryland.
You just gotta know how to
you just gotta get it before it closes.
I got a question for y'all. Seriously, this is back on the music tip. As far as like the music game down there, like you do beats and stuff. It's mostly like people setting up stuff in their house, or is it like recording studios, or what's the vibe down there now? Or is it more like in-house stuff?
It's more in-house stuff. It's not a lot of major recording studios. Baltimore has it's very true that crab in the bucket mentality is very, very real, because everybody's trying to be the first one to do this, the first one to do that. So it's not a lot of help, and everybody's trying to tuck this and tuck that. So a lot of people do a lot of in-house stuff. There's a couple of major studios here and there. It's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different vibe from anywhere else.
I get it, because actually when Ugg and I started doing music together years ago, we had a setup in the basement. That was really the place where all the magic happened, as I like to say, you know. And we didn't care about no big studio. We was happy there, and we got mostly everything we needed out of there. But eventually, we did have to go to a larger studio sometimes, like because our basement was really the dungeon. Like we couldn't bring too many guests there. If it wasn't family, you wasn't coming there pretty much.
That was basically the turn up.
That was the training ground though.
Yeah.
That was the training ground.
Very well.
That's what got us to this point right now.
I don't like the studio.
I hear you.
I don't like the studio because for me, I don't like charging people for studio time, because it's like putting money on creativity. It's like when I go in, I want to take my time. I want to be creative. I want to make that song as best as I can. If I'm making a beat, I want to take my time. I want to make sure that 808 hit right. I don't want to be in there rushing and do this and do that. Now, when we do have big studio situations, I send my shooter. See, he go in there, he one take everything. He go in there, he knock it out, boom, 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 and we out.
But that's good though, because true story, we own the studio, so I'm gonna look at it from different. I'm gonna get rich off of people trying to make it and keep charging $25 an hour. But I'm sharpening their sword, and we sharpening each other's sword, because you shouldn't come in the studio where somebody's paying for it and you don't even know your lyrics yet. You know what I mean? You should know your lyrics pretty much. Don't waste somebody's money. You know what I mean?
The dungeon was unique though, because we did a lot of artist development. Like I'd be just sitting down there chilling with the engineer, and if they needed a hook,
This man,
yeah.
What impressed me about you was you just appeared humble. He appeared humble right off the rip. He came here a few minutes before y'all, so we had like 5 or 10 minutes before we met the rest of the team. But his energy was just calm. Because everybody a little anxious about this. It's like he just put us right in the calm space. That's important. But on the other note, the thing that I definitely, from an industry standard, yo, dude, you came in like a level 10. You had all your stuff prepared. You know, all your tracks was sharp. You did the homework at home. So you're not the type of person gonna come to the studio unprepared. So you ain't gonna be in that track.
You know what that
You know
means,
what I mean?
right?
You're not gonna be in that track.
You know what that means,
Yeah,
right?
you need a spec deal. What?
Nah, he ain't the middle child.
Nah, he ain't the middle child. Nah, on a professional level, I mean, yo, Merc Entertainment is looking real good.
That's a brand.
Because that's part of the game too. If people like you, they'll extend the olive branch further than they would if they don't like you. If they ain't getting a good energy or vibe off you, I don't care what kind of music you got. We saying that we got to go on the road with these cats. Do we want to be in a hotel with them? And are we going to do certain things around them? Or is this like family situation that we can let our hair down and we can do some things that we know we bros at the end of the day? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And, you know, it's all that comes into play.
Ain't that right, Up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another show.
I mean, I had some beautiful times on the road, TP, so you already know, you know, and it definitely stayed where it was at.
Yeah, speaking of on the road, man, what have y'all done so far with your talents?
Oh man, what haven't we done?
Well, let me rephrase that. Where all have y'all been? Have y'all been on the road yet? Have y'all did a promo tour, or you know?
We haven't done a promo tour yet, but we've done plenty of shows. Maryland, of course, Philly, VA. Yeah, that's right. You know, the DMV.
August 13th, we trying to get them down to West Virginia. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Liquid Lounge. Shout out to Johnny Hanson.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there's a whole lot that can be done, man. It seems like y'all got the skills to pay the bills, man. If I'm gonna borrow that from my little brother Paz, you know what I mean? But you know, we got some things that we can collaborate on. But you know, are y'all ready to put in the work? That's the whole thing, and you know, because we get a lot of cats, man, that's new in the game. They got a little talent, you know.
Wait, did you just say that, man? Did you say, are they ready to put in the work?
Put in that work, man.
We got a record, right? We got a record called "Watch Me Work."
Oh,
right?
For real. Let me find out. I'm introducing the next song.
You just did that.
You know what I mean?
That's amazing. That's appreciation. Synchronicity is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Because that's right, man. If you ain't ready to put in the work and invest in you, why should I? And that's what most people say. You know what I mean? Because you know what? Let me tell you something. I was probably the worst music executive there could ever be. You know why? Because hey, I'm gonna give you about 45 seconds, and that was being good at it. You know, give you a good shot. 45 seconds, and you know, if you ain't coming there ready to work, and your shit ain't tied in the skid on the Frank, you can cancel Christmas. You know what I mean? Because you know we ain't got no time to be jiving, man. And you know what? You gotta be able to put that work in, be ready to go. You know, it ain't where you from, is where you at. And I don't care if I book you in a spot and ain't but 10 people in there. You better go in there and perform like it's 10,000 people in there. You know what I mean?
I've been there.
You know what I mean? So that's how it gets down for the get down. You know what I mean?
So can we yo, DJ Rod?
You got that work record
Watch Me
queued
Work.
up?
Can we play that?
Watch Me Work. Cause I'm air hustling right now, man. You know what I mean? I'm on these cats, man. Listen, I'm not giving them no easy ride here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know
how this works.
This is WWF over here, man. We jumping off the top rope, man. You heard?
Yeah.
So go ahead, let's get to that next song, Rod, and we gonna see what it is. All right.
We're rocking your weekend with hit songs. Turn it up. Genesis Radio.
I want it all, and they watch what a nigga say, because I want any position that a nigga play. See, that's the drum, and the fool like I'm not know what take. but I don't mind. Yo, they keep talking and keeping up, but I move money like an arm truck. You better be that you coming up like a big with it, like a big duck. And you moving in, you fuck with us, and she choosing me, but she knows what's up. I usually keep 2 with me, but she cool with me, and she do 3. She knows the fee, it's not free. Act right, and maybe we'll see.
Not really. Not really. Got the sauce, I tell them come my shirt. Bitch, I'm a star. Hold the back, make it work. I'm taking off. Me nothing to the team. Nah, nigga, we bang. Now watch me work. I got the sauce, I tell them come my shirt. Bitch, I'm a star. Hold the back, make it work. Now I'm taking off. Me nothing to the team. Nah, nigga, we bang. I got the drip. I got the sauce. Pay 2,000 for my shoes. Bitch, I'm a boss. You can't flex me like I do. Nobody. I pay the cost. They be capping for the view. They falling off. Common taxes all in the cross. I go when you already lost. I'm putting all your all for the team. Give it all up, put it all on the stars. Black on black, yeah, I'm all for the cause. Got my blood, let me down my laws. I'm so good when I walk in the bank. All deposits go with the draws. So it all up, it's a whole lot of grain. It all up, be a whole lot of things. That's just a whole lot of cash. Them be a whole lot of grains. Whole lot of tanks and a whole lot of brains. Whole lot of hoes and a whole lot of queens. Whole lot of clowns and a whole lot of kings. That's on the mind that they go sing. Watch me work out, watch me work. I got the stars. Bitch, I'm a star. Hold the back, make it work. I'm taking it off. Me nothing to the team. Nah, nigga, we watch me work out, watch me work. I got the stars.
Instead of static, you should laugh.
Bitch, I'm a star. Hold the
Said
back, make it work.
said she's listening, but it's too loud and too static. I'll tell you in a moment. Where's she listening from?
Yo. That was Watch Me Work, Merc Entertainment. But even before we get to back, start talking again, you know, not really. I need to hear that record. That was dope, by the way. CP, I hope your ears are hustling correct.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Okay. Let's give him another one. Merc Entertainment.
It sounds all right.
Trying to get it.
Yes. Sound good to me. That's crispy right there.
Bottoms up, too pretty, knees up, too easy. Niggas slowing up, not really, not really. You niggas slowing up, not really, not really. You niggas slowing up, not really. Drop that door, whole chain door, chick ain't yours. move so cautious. I can't even run it down. My mask for all things. I can't even run it down. They can hear the force. I bring that shit back. How y'all niggas want it when everybody's talking? One foot on the ground, but one foot in the coffin. Sure, they have a taste on the beat and it's person. They know that I'm special, so they wanna know who birthed them. Nigga, I ain't happy for that. I put the birth in. I heard we as good as it gets. Ain't no rehearsing. If they think they better than me, then I'ma hurt them. Niggas say they making a way, but I'll be surfing. If you really want that drama, better be surfing. Cause if I raise my glass, niggas some working. Matter of fact, niggas is dead. Close the curtain.
That was nice. That was nice.
This on stage right here. Yeah, that's the energy right there.
That was nice. That was nice.
You niggas slowing up, I'm not really.
Let them know, come back, let them go. Get the money on the show, get the jiggle, let them go. We'll see my niggas show already here flow. Really rockin' shit, but these niggas don't make it all I'm looking for my sense of where I've been in the city where they get you protect boys and men on the side of my hills and nerves behind the wheel. Cause they got me out here, you make it without a deal. The books stay moving, the liquor stay clear, the laps stay green and the drama stay real. When you get big and I was even dead on the jail, so I'll be working on some numbers like a whale on the scale. So fast, come with me, the streets come hit me, the squad ain't with me, when the Lord come get me. Take the 300, split it in half, that's all 50. When you switch niggas waiting to tell, what's let me the hell. Y'all guns, my state, bottoms up, wings up, too easy. You niggas slowing up, not really, not really, not really. You niggas slowing up, not really, not really. You niggas slowing up, not really.
You know, I gotta say something, man.
I appreciate you guys.
I'm digging on that.
Yeah.
I'm digging on that. You know what I mean?
You know what you like.
You know,
You know what you like.
ready to put them in a situation.
Yeah.
You know, y'all ready for the question? Are y'all ready for the question? That's all I want to know, man. Y'all ready for any question? Yeah. All right. So, y'all from the East Coast, right? You know, East Coast. You know, and I know down in Baltimore, they got their own little vibe and whatnot. You know what I mean? I know y'all got that house music thing going on, which we can appreciate. You know, and or a little more south, they got that go-go thing going on in DC. You know what I mean? In Virginia, they just want some other stuff altogether. But anyway, right?
R&B, they R&B.
Yeah.
They got some. They got some songs.
I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying to you is this here, right? You know, I know y'all got y'all following right there in the DMV area, right? You know, have y'all thought about taking y'all music further north, further south? And if you have, where you been?
I mean, not yet, to be honest with you. I mean, not as far south as we could, not as far north as we could. I mean, I think that's the next step. I think that's what we need to be doing right now.
Hey, I want to say something real quick. You know, being that I entered this situation as they asked me to become the CEO of this label, and I'm grateful to do that for these brothers. Gynesis Radio, this is where it all begins, correct?
Absolutely.
So you know, I mean, like a sound bomb just dropped for me, like a universal drop in the water, and it expands. I got one, by the way, and it expands. So this is gonna be heard in volume. Where they haven't been is a beautiful thing, because it's brand new. The beautiful thing about it all is that there's easy, So the brand new, the new, it refreshes the ears and the airway. And we started right here, Gynesis Radio. And the Bible is Genesis.
That's right.
We just put a nice little twist on it for the gods. We're not asking why. We just know already. We know already. So Merc Entertainment, this is where it starts. slow to say on the commercial side. I think this is where it started. But
right. So how long is y'all show? Y'all put together a show yet? Or y'all just performing records?
We was to put together like a real actual set.
Excuse me, sir. How long is the show? How much are they paying?
Well,
Sign on it. I have to do that. I mean, they'll love to perform, but how much are they paying?
But the thing is, y'all pay your dues before you get a check, right? And I mean, like, that's why I asked y'all how far y'all went, what's your following like, right? Because any promoter that wants to sign you and book you, you gotta put some asses in the seats. And if you can't put no asses in the seats, they not paying you. You know what I mean? You might get some per diem money, you know what I mean? But you got to be able to put asses in the seats. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked the question right there, because the reality is there's a lot of cats that I know, that we know that will give you an opportunity to win over an audience. You know what I mean? That's why I said earlier, are you willing and ready to put in the work? You know what I mean? Because before you get that bag, you got to pay them dues. You got to take your lumps. You got to take them rookie lumps. You know what I mean? Whereas, me, I'm an R&B cat at heart, right? And the bulk of my experience is being an R&B cat, right? And it sucks when you got to perform in front of the curtain. You know what I mean? Like, there's the stage with the band back there all set up, and you got to do a track. And they don't even pull the curtain up from you. You got to perform in front of the curtain. That's called paying your dues. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It might come with a little check because it's a big production, right? But the stuff that's not big productions, where you got these small club owners. I'm not talking about little hole in the wall club. I'm talking about the clubs that might get 2,000 people in them. You know what I mean? 1,500 people in them. We'll give you an opportunity and say, look, man, I'm gonna give y'all 15 minutes on the stage. Y'all make your way down here. I like y'all single. The DJ gonna be playing y'all single. People feeling your energy. Y'all come down and win over some audiences, because that's part of the game. You know what I mean? You have to have people following you to get the bag, because no promoter is cutting a check without you putting asses in the seats. If they can't sell you, then it's a moot point, then it's a hobby. So therefore, jump right in.
Let's do it like this. Two things. Number one, we dropped a mixtape called "Feel Me Now, Pay Me Later."
Mm-hmm.
And
I like that.
It's self-explanatory.
You answer the question.
Right. The second thing I want to say.
I like this guy here.
The second thing I want to say, in the song that just went off, and I live by my lyrics. I said, we didn't have to connect. I put the work in.
There you go.
I heard that.
There you go.
It really doesn't matter. Wherever we going, that's where we're going. If it's 2 people, if it's 1,000 people, get me there, I'll do the rest. Mm-hmm. I'll secure the bag. However it has to be done. Mm-hmm. But the opportunity is the most important thing. So when that opportunity arrives, we'll take it, and everybody will come together, form like Voltron.
Well,
gotta do.
The reason why I said that is because you know what? I'm gonna do a little name dropping right quick, right? My little brother was in here with us a couple weeks ago. We was in here chopping up, talking about the different artists that we broke, right? And I remember the Fugees and Outkast and Montel Jordan, right? They all had hot records, but nobody knew who they were, all right? And, my little brother Paz broke those records, right? And then we took them and booked them for Black College Weekend in Daytona Beach, Florida, right? They went on the stage with stage fright because nobody knew who Outkast was. Nobody knew who the Fugees was. And the only one who really had a buzz was Montel Jordan. You know what I mean? He had a little bit of a buzz going, but he from California. Now he down in Florida. You know what I mean? So the reason why I say that is y'all all know how popular and successful Outkast went on to be, and the Fugees, as well as Montel Jordan, right? And they came down there, guess what? On their own dime. On their own dime. But the promoter was able to put them on a stage where, are y'all familiar with Black House Weekend? I'm sure y'all, you know. So y'all know that Black House Weekend, you know, it's probably 100,000 people down there on the low end. You know what I mean? So here they are on the stage, and I remember looking at Lauryn Hill. She was scared to death. You know what I mean? And they did their thing. You know what I mean? And wooed the crowd, won the crowd over. You know what I mean? So I'm saying all that to say, you guys got to be prepared for the opportunity. There's no such thing as luck. Whenever somebody come to you and tell you that you're lucky, always tell them, nah, I was just prepared for the opportunity. You know what I mean? So when that opportunity comes, you got to be prepared for that, man. And you know, and you don't know how it's coming and where it's coming from, and don't get blinded by saying, well, I need the bag, I need X amount of money, because guess what? You ain't sold nothing yet. You ain't sold cardboard yet. You know what I mean? And once you on your way to selling cardboard, that's when you start getting a check. You know what I mean? But be prepared for the opportunity, because you know what? Don't take nothing as disrespect. Take everything as an opportunity. You know, if a cat come along and say, look, well, you know what? We got this park jam over here where we gonna be at. You know what I mean? It's a big barbecue for a motorcycle club, and it's gonna be about 500 people out there. We want y'all to come perform. Don't say no. You know what I mean? Go out there and perform in front of those 500 people, them 300 people, and it don't matter where it's at. You know what I mean? It don't matter where it's at, because you know, I remember doing a show once for the Red Hatters. Do y'all know what the Red Hatters are? The Red Hatters is an old ladies club. You know, they wear red hats. You know what I mean?
Okay. You had some product.
You better know it. Pick up on it before you drop, because look, they like music too. You know what I mean? So guess what? We went up in there and we're like, oh man, Red Hatters. There's a bunch of old ladies in here. But guess what? Go up in there and perform for them. And guess what? They loved it. They had a good time, because guess what? You never know who's in the audience, who's married to whose cousin is who. You know what I mean? So always be prepared for the opportunity. You know what I mean? And the key thing about it is, you know, y'all seem like some real humble brothers, man. And my advice to y'all, don't ever change. You know what I mean? Because the moment you get cocky, people highlight and check your ass on the pay no fucking mind list. You know what I mean? Always stay humble, man, and keep them hits coming, because I think y'all got something here, man. I think, you know, and I ain't blowing no smoke, because I ain't got to. I done made my bones already. I'm feeling good. You know what I mean? But I think y'all got something coming here, man. And I think that connection between the New York energy and the Baltimore energy is dope, because those are the two biggest cities, as far as I'm concerned, on the East Coast that got anything in common. You know what I mean? If you got to put two towns together, two cities together on the East Coast, you know what I mean? I'm going to say New York and Baltimore. I'm not going to say New York and Philly, because the competition, there's sibling rivalry between New York City and Philly. You know what I mean? But when you see New York City and Baltimore, you know what? That ain't but a short train ride, you know, and they're real cities. You know what I mean? Right. Philly ain't a real city. You know what I mean? It's, you know, no disrespect to my boys in Philly. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Listen. They're my peoples. They're my peoples. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to the energy, it's hard to get a Philly rapper and a New York City rapper to rap on the same song, and you don't see the highs and lows. You know what I mean? It ain't a smooth flow. See, y'all flowing smooth here. You know what y'all doing. Y'all, you know what I mean? Because y'all got shit in common, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed. And you know what? I think that the listening audience of Gynesis Radio, I think they impressed too, man. You know what I mean? Y'all good for some spins over here. What do you think, bro? They good for some spins here? Yeah.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
You know, this part of the segment is basically where we at now. it wouldn't be hip hop for me. You know, I enjoyed it. He started with the cycle. He had to go outside.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean?
You about to do it to him?
I gotta do it like this.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it wouldn't be like the cypher. It wouldn't be hip hop. It wouldn't be, you know, Gynesis Radio approval. And I mean, this show is feel good. It's a feel good situation.
Just want to make you feel good, baby. Just make you feel good.
That's right. And like the big homie always say, you know, some brothers that's sitting here, you know, having a conversation.
That's right. And we want to know if y'all just make good records, or if y'all can really spit.
Yeah, I mean, because you have a lot of those, what they call them studio gangs, they can make a record, but like when it comes to like, you know, throwing that track on and getting to it, you know, a lot of people fail at that. And, you know, the way the industry is now, you know, there's a lot of talent out there. I believe these brothers are I actually know, I can't say believe, I'm knowledgeable of that. But I ain't going to do too much promotion, you know. This is work entertainment. You got Jeff Exquisite on my left, and you got Genevieve on my right, you know. And we got the most interesting DJ. You got a track that we can put on, man, and see what.
Yeah, come on, pull something up for them, man. Let's see if they're really ready, you know.
Get that beat.
Yeah. It's the return of that real shit. 91 bill shit. Mind playing tricks on me, fuck around and kill shit. Bitch, I'm a D-boy. Chrome on the wheel shit. Hammer on my waistline, making niggas fearless. Niggas say it take time, but they say we can't miss. Waiting on the mix down. I can make a fast flip. I can get that money back. Hold it like a running back. Running down the sideline, nigga, this is prime time. Can't you see me high stepping? Diamonds all in my bezel. That's a funky break. My bad. That break must be all up. Let's go. Yo. I'm a boss, nigga. Diamonds in the cross, nigga. 2 hands on the stick. Got it looking like lacrosse, nigga. Feds got the cheat code. Watch out for the Rico. When it kind of rap shit, I'm always in beast mode. Out in Puerto Rico, mobbing with some bad ones. Mind you fine as fuck, but I'm leaving when the cash come. That's just how it go. You ain't rolling, let me know. Word to Snoop and Dr. Dre. I ain't never love a hoe. I ain't never ever foe. I ain't never ever told. You be ratting on the low, conversating with the pole. They ain't me, they ain't me. All lanes, they ain't be. They complain about the fee. Blowing flames by the P. Fuck that. Nigga, wrist game silly. Everybody like really need a doc on that. Cause a nigga that illy, me and Swizzy get it litty. Doing numbers up in Philly. Gotta pay me for my time. Every minute that's a milli. It's a rap. It's a Rizzy on guard. That's a Fendi over miss. Ass niggas, I'm a big cup of Henny. Whole squad get it in. All my bros be a 10. Every night another sin. Every day another win. It's the life. Damn right. I just pray it never end. I can't take the money with me, so I blow it with my men. Yeah, murder was the case. 100 grams on the plate. 100 rounds in the clip. 100 grand in the safe. Now I'm straight. Cleaning money like I'm 8. Say my grace, cause I'm lace. House party in my estate. Know the time, know the place. Don't be late for the date. When these hoes see me coming, it's a race for the gate. Yeah.
I like that.
That was a good drop too.
Yes.
And then right on top.
I gotta go after that. Okay.
You up next.
All right. My voice sound good?
I like that.
I pray to God, keep all my niggas safe, keep the money in the safe and keep it coming every day. I pray to God, keep me from running in place, keep these haters out my face. I keep it on me every day. I pray to God. All right, let's go. Yo. Hey, yo, the plug look good, don't he? Ask him who kept him alive, though I ain't taking shots, I'm just talking with he and I know. See, everybody wanna be a star, but this is my show. Shit on them every time I see him, see that's a slideshow. And I don't fuck with them niggas cause they a sideshow. Pull that thing out, make it a live show. And that's how I carry wherever I go. I stay on point, though my eyes low. See, I attract success, money's my cologne. I'm higher than a drone, sitting high on my throne. Shorty blowing me crazy, I call her a cyclone. Yeah. See, I call her a cyclone. The V got 3 sticks, that's an 8 when I roam. And I don't really smoke a lot, that's an 8 when I'm blowing. And shorty, I need that top back like the whip when I'm rolling. And if you play your part, I double tap like I'm scrolling. They trying to sidetrack me, cause they see where I'm going, to the top of the blacklist. If you heard him say he the best, you've been catfished. I'm not gonna aim if I might miss. I got too many people I can access, so I can get you hit wherever you sit on the atlas. Merc Entertainment, that's my atlas. Street Orchestra, that's my atlas. Now let me get back to my target practice. I used to put work on the street and watch it backflip. Get rich or die trying, that's a Queen's drip. Sit next to my... my bad. Let me get it back. Yo. Here we go. Yo. Whatever you need, I am that. I can get it for the block, make sure it's supplied in this rap. I'm good with the mic, I can supply it and rap. Cause I'm like whatever, dog, when it comes to these tracks. But what I'm really good at, just spitting these facts. Cause y'all dudes staying there fucking lying in your raps. I get to the booth and just lie it on the track. Come through in that hoop, make sure everything's intact. And let my peoples know that I'll be back. Me and son to the stoop, we was pitching them packs. See me, the type of dude I like to chill and relax. While other niggas be out parading with rats. It could be no beef, but I watch my back. You know, any type of war, any type of gat. Some to your frame, some to your hat. A sit in your lungs, some'll fly out your back. Cause when I do the shooting, dog, ain't no coming back. We DFG, ain't no debating of that. I haven't been shot a lot, thank the Lord for that. Merc ENT niggas know I'm riding for that. We ain't even in the game, I ain't losing no sleep. Cause everything correct, nigga, down to my speech. And everything in check, nigga, down to my feet. And when I'm gone, you better remember me, the kid that could put it all down off of memory. But niggas wanna bury me, do me like Kennedy, put metal in my memory. But I can file it all down like nails on an emery. Be careful when you mention me, and I can murder you and the nigga you pretending to be. Look, I'm a veteran, G. Yeah, hold on, I got some more. Let's go. Yo. Now maybe I would cry if you could touch my nerves, but I'm a cancer and my shell keep me well reserved. And I'm a hustler, my movements keep me close to that curve. And my moments offer some to observe, and I shall never put myself in jeopardy. Mama risking her equity, sitting a half a century, rotting in penitentiaries, knowing that my telepathy got me chasing my destiny. Forces protect me from the bullets dissecting me. A Queens nigga, definitely. Alright.
I like that. That was dope. That was dope. That was dope. I can say one thing, you know, y'all up for some things together. You know what I mean? Y'all was up for the challenge. You know, considering that y'all probably wasn't paid for that. It's all good. You know what I mean?
I mean, I was, but I wasn't.
Hey, see, the one thing about what we do here, we just regular dudes from down the street having a conversation. Ain't nothing scripted. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of it all. Ain't nothing scripted.
Hey, yo, we should have just started off with a freestyle, man. You know what I'm saying? Then we can play the song, man. Change the whole energy down.
Then they come. Now
now it's loose.
It was real serious though. It just got real serious in the room after the bars. You know what I'm saying?
It got real, like it got heated in here. Man.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think it would be fair to even overlook the point, man, because man, the thing that struck out about especially your personal story, man, hats off to your support system, because that's what's missing in a lot of the situations, man. Like, I'm sure he didn't know when he was offering you the sneakers that you would go as far as you going with it. It's like
Today,
same thing.
like
When
today.
somebody blessed me with that turntable when I was 14, they didn't think I'm gonna make a living off this, and I'm still doing this in my 50s. Like, you really never know. But the fact that they standing here with you still,
Right.
that means that's just like having a parental support system. It makes a difference in some cases. You know, you can survive without it, but boy, it feel good when you got it, man. You know what I mean? So I don't think man, we got to salute everybody because it's gonna take a lot, man. Like, this is like the NBA. You know what I mean? It's 400 spots. It's 4 million people trying to get in. So every little thing that separates you and every little advantage, people don't even have a car. The fact you got a car, the fact you got a support system. Look, you got your own cameraman. You related. So there's no trust issues here or nothing like that. Like, they got a lot of good stuff, you know, going in your favor, man. And besides the talent, that's going to take it where it need to go. Seriously. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? But that whole conversation just changed. The whole energy just changed, and your whole market just changed. You in over 100 markets right now, just by what we did here. So yeah, you've been everywhere now. Where'd you perform? I performed in other countries.
Over 180 markets.
Yeah, you in Africa, you perform all the places on the wall behind you. You there now. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing. You know, some people ain't gonna catch us because, you know, it's only like 2 in the morning in some of those places. But when they wake up, they gonna get it.
And they can always play it back.
Oh, no doubt.
GenesisRadio.com, you can always play it back.
But salute to the team and the whole support system, man. And listen, man, I'm feeling the whole situation, man. I want to meet the other partner too. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to that.
Oh man, no way.
I guess when we go right down to get our crowd, we got to check in. When we go to town now, we got to check in with the big homies down there.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's great, man. Go ahead, do your thing, man.
Oh man, well, we got an album that just dropped today from Gynesis. Free Smoke, new project. Got one more record here. Here we go. Before we get into the record, I want to know what inspired it.
Just try to do something a little, you know, like try to inspire it a little bit more.
You know what shocked me is, like, usually when groups, they stay together and then they break up and they do their own solo thing. It's amazing that you brothers come together and y'all still together and y'all can still do the solo thing and support each other on that. That's like monumental to me. It's like it gives a lot of groups from different genres have broken up and didn't get back together till reunions just to try to make $1. It's a beautiful thing that y'all able to, you know, have your individuality and support each other at the same time and keep thriving. That's a great thing.
Yeah, we definitely different when it comes to music. I mean, we like the same but different. Crazy.
Absolutely. You can tell that the energy is just meshed well. That's a family thing. But the name of you can introduce it. I said it once. I'm gonna say it again though. The mixtape is Free Smoke. We got a record here that I heard that I appreciated. Here we go. This is Genevieve. DJ Rud, could you want to do the honors? No?
Here we go. Free Smoke.
Yeah.
V Genevieve. MURK.
Merc Entertainment.
Oh yeah. Free Smoke. I got the fever, fight up the pressure and walk a leader. I'm in my bag, I was more for a pizza. I'm with the bro, speed up the meter. Get off the MX, I pull up the pizza. I'm in Franklin, it's so nice to meet you. I'm the keeper, Pam or Keisha. Straight from the ghetto, but look like a keeper. Taste like an angel, but stuff like the demon. Don't gotta sweat it, I know she a keeper.